everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is a little different for me. We're in a different angle. You can see everything hanging behind my door. I'm just at my desk. And I've got my hair in a top knot because I was just editing another video, but I was looking through the deep depths of my channel and everything that I've privated, and a lot of things have been deleted, but I was looking at everything that's still up there, and I found a time capsule video that I filmed 5 years ago, and I have no recollection of filming this video. I have no idea what I said in it. I have no idea if it's a time capsule, like telling me what life was like then, or if it's asking me questions for now. I imagine it's a bit of both. But 5 years ago feels like a lifetime ago. It was a really bad time in my life, and so I've compartmentalized a lot of it and like suppressed a lot of it, and I don't remember a lot of things. So this is very interesting, and I just figured it would make some interesting content for you, because I haven't seen it in this long, and so we're gonna react to it together, okay? Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I am terrified. I have no idea what this is gonna be at all. I'm scared.
Oh hey, welcome to my living room. I finally finished decorating it, and it's my new filming setup. I'm really happy with it, and I hope you guys like it as well.
Oh shit! This video was uploaded on the 7th of January. Which means it wasn't long before I left this house 6 months into the contract and broke up with my ex. So I was still living with him here. I was hoping it was after the fact. Also, I hadn't had my nose job, so what's that about? I'm really uncomfortable.
I went on Twitter and asked you guys if you'd like to see a 2020 capsule, and a lot of you said yes, so that's what we're doing today. In case you're confused, a 2020 capsule is just basically a video that I'm gonna make asking myself in the future a bunch of questions that I have.
Asking me questions,
in 2020, okay. I will watch the video back and make a reaction video and answer all of the questions. So for a bit of context for myself in 4 years' time, because I know that in 2020, I'm not gonna remember anything about 2016. I am currently 21 years old. I am in my second year of university studying advertising, and I'm living in London with my boyfriend. There isn't anything particularly exciting in my life going on right now, just because I am very dedicated to finishing my university degree. I don't want to do anything that's going to get in the way of that. And that's pretty much it. So I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions, because to be honest,
I'm scared.
I think I'm going to be a very different person in 4 years' time.
You think you're going to be a very different person in 4 years' time? 4 years' time? Sis! Being a different person is an injustice to, like, the growth that has happened in the last 4 years. Just saying in 4 years' time I'll probably be a really different person is an injustice to the amount of like personal development and growth and character development that has happened in the last 4 years. Jesus Christ.
So I don't really know you, Bianca of the future. No, I don't know who you are, and I'm sure you're maybe a little bit embarrassed of who I am right now. So let's get on with the questions. I've come up with 10 questions, so I'm gonna kind of whiz through them because I don't want this video to be super long. So number 1, how is your physical and mental health? Currently, my physical health isn't the best because of my nose problem.
Because of your nose problem and the fact that you're dating a really toxic person and you're living with him.
Which means I can't exercise and stuff, and my mental health is okay. Like, it's been worse, so I don't really feel comfortable saying that it's not good, because it's definitely the best that it's been in a long time. Maybe a bit TMI for YouTube, but I have gone off the contraceptive pill because I feel like it was really triggering my depression, and currently I'm feeling a lot better in terms of depression.
Okay. The contraceptive pill was low-key triggering my depression, but what was really triggering my depression was my emotionally abusive ex-boyfriend.
My anxiety is kind of going downhill a little bit. I feel like I'm extremely anxious about traveling, which is something that I was never anxious about before. In terms of my family, I'm feeling very anxious. I was never a person to feel anxious about being away from home and my family, but recently that has been a bit more of an issue than it used to be. But overall, I'm okay. Like, it's nothing too bad. So I want to know, in 4 years' time, you right now, how are you feeling? Is everything okay, or like not okay?
Everything right now is pretty good. I mean, if I really try to put myself in the shoes of me 4 years ago filming this video, if she could get like a glimpse into who I am today and like how we're doing, I'd be thrilled. Right now, I mean, I'm good. Mental health has actually been really good. I haven't been struggling with depression much for the last year, which is the first time since I got diagnosed at 15 that it hasn't been like a huge thing in my life. So we're good. I had a few weeks of anxiety, which was circumstantial. And these days you only really struggle with depression and anxiety when it's circumstantial. It's always there, like in the background, but it's only aggravated when there's something going on. So yeah, we good.
Hello?
Uh-oh.
You are interrupting my video.
Oh my god, no! No, I'm so uncomfortable. No. Listen, I have not seen that man's face since the last time I ever saw him. That made me super uncomfortable. I hated it. We're gonna press on.
Number 2, and this is very exciting for me because it hasn't happened yet. By now, your rhinoplasty surgery should have been 3.5 years ago, which is a long time. But for me, it's happening in 4 months-ish. So I just want to know, like, how are you feeling? Are you feeling better?
Wait, my nose surgery was in 4 months' time. I was still living in that house, and in 4 months' time, I somehow moved to my own place, and I got a new boyfriend. Listen, I was alright. I'm not all that embarrassed of myself anymore.
Because right now I can only imagine the relief I'm gonna feel when I get it done, both
honey.
physically and emotionally.
Okay, lots of emotional and mostly physical, lots of physical relief, lots of initial emotional relief to have got rid of my old nose. But then it was a year and a bit of a lot of weird, body dysmorphia type things where my brain hadn't caught up to the fact that my nose looked different, and so all the mental health issues were still there because my brain still thought I had that nose, and I was still self-conscious of it even though it had already changed. And it fucked with my smile a lot. I couldn't move my upper lip for like 6 months, and it just made me really insecure of other things on my face for a long time. But now you're good. Don't worry about it.
Is your brother married?
He is married.
This year for me, my brother is turning 30. Please tell me he's married.
He's married.
He's got kids, and I'm an aunt.
He's married. He's got 1 kid. He's gonna be 2 months old tomorrow, day after I'm filming this. And yes, he's got a kid, and I'm an aunt.
Because and this is gonna be a question later, I better have kids already. But please tell me that I was an aunt before a mum, because my brother's 8 years old.
Oh no! Oh, Bianca, 5 years ago, I'm gonna break your heart.
Than me, like, he needs to have kids before me, so please tell me he's married and with kids, because I can't wait that long to be an aunt. Not kidding. Number 4,
Shit.
Have you moved away from London, or are you still in London?
Still in London.
Are you in Brighton? Like, let me know.
I was already talking about Brighton! Oh my god! I was already talking about Brighton then? Jesus Christ. Yeah, still in London. Moving to Brighton though. Soon, maybe. Maybe next year. We don't know. It's COVID's fucked shit up, okay? We're going. It's just when. I don't know.
Where in the world you are, because
London.
Right now I don't really know what's gonna happen. I feel like we're in London because we're finishing uni, and then maybe we'll stay in London a little bit after uni. But for the most part, I really don't have any plans. I really don't know what's gonna happen or where I'm gonna move or where I'm gonna get a job, so I'm really curious to know
London,
as to where I'm gonna be in 4 years' time, and a little bit concerned. Number 5, kind of related to the previous question, what kind of job do you have? Are you in advertising, or did you go away from your degree? As I'm doing my course right now, I like it and I enjoy it, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna get a job in advertising specifically, because my course can open a lot of doors for me, so I don't really know in what field I'm gonna be working or what my job in itself is gonna be. So again, mostly concerned, but also kind of curious.
That's like my general state of being, and it was 4 years ago. It's like, I'm just like generally concerned and worried about all things, but I'm also a little excited. Yeah, you work in advertising, you work in content marketing. You guys know what I do for a living. I make videos, or I write blogs, I create graphics, I'm a photographer, I do stuff for a company. So yeah, everything worked out, Bianca of the past, don't worry about it, you're fine.
Number 6, and you knew this was coming.
6.
Are you married and do you have kids? Because at this point, you've been in a relationship for 3 years, and I'm just saying it needs to happen if it hasn't yet.
Honey.
What are you doing?
Honey, I was doing that like typical thing of, I'm really unhappy, but I'm sure that, you know, extra commitment and children is gonna fix it. No, you actually broke up. You actually, wait, this video was uploaded on the 7th of January, and 2 weeks later I broke up with him. And I was filming a video saying, you better be married and have children. I was deflecting. No, you're not married. You don't have children. It was a close call a while ago, but you don't, okay? No children for you. Not today, and probably not next year, and not for a while. I told myself for a very long time that I wanted to have kids at like 27-ish. I'm now 26, and next year is not happening. So, we're just gonna carry on because God.
Why? You love babies. Just have all the babies.
I do love babies.
I will jump out of the
That's
screen
not how it works,
and
though.
strangle you and impregnate you somehow. I don't know. Number 7.
That was intimate.
Yep. Do your friends have kids? I always imagined that I would have kids more or less at the same time as my friends. Currently, Lindsay is pregnant and she's gonna...
Currently, Lindsay's pregnant, and now Mia's 4 years old, and she has another baby. I can't. But Lindsay's the only one of my friends that has a baby so far.
I have her baby in May, so I know at least one of your friends has a baby, but I want to know, like, Philippa, does she have babies? I want to know. Number 8, do you have any plans to move back to Portugal at all? I can't imagine that I would.
Just filmed a video about that.
I don't see my life going that way, sort of, you know, leaving England. I feel like I'm gonna live here permanently for the rest of my life, but maybe you're in a place in life where you can afford to have your own place back there to go.
Okay, in a place in life where I can afford to have not only my flat here, but a place I own in Portugal to go back to now and then. Hun, are you okay? Like, what kind of expectations did you have 4 years ago? That's not how life works.
And again, I kind of wish for that to happen, maybe not in 4 years' time, but later on. I'm definitely curious as to how often you're going home still, because currently for me, I'm at university, so I can afford to go home more often because I get more holidays and stuff. But I know once I get a real job, I might not be able to go back as often. So how often are you going back? Are you going back with your kids and your husband?
Kids and my husband, my kids and my husband. Ugh, I hate myself. I'm going home as often as I can. You did not foresee a pandemic happening 4 years in the past. Yeah, I go home, COVID aside, I go home like 3 times a year, sometimes 4, depending how I split things up. I don't go home with my husband and children because I don't have a husband or children. And neither do you.
I don't know. Like, I hope that you're going back at least twice a year.
And also, to answer your first question, I don't have plans to move back to Portugal permanently, currently.
And if not, that at least your family is coming over to visit, because I can imagine that if not, I'm gonna be an emotional wreck. So, yeah. If you tell me that you've moved back to Portugal full-time, I can only imagine that my life has done a complete 180, because
It's done a 180 anyway. Just not in that direction.
honestly, as my life is right now, I cannot imagine that I would ever move back full-time. Whether I want to or not is completely irrelevant. I just don't see that happening. Number 9, and this is possibly the most important question, okay? Do you have any pets? You better have pets by now. Honestly, as I'm sitting here right now, I am craving a furry friend. Whether that's a cat or a dog or a rabbit, I just want a furry friend to cuddle with and to look after. So 4 years time, come on, in 4 years time, you need to be in a place in life where you can have a pet. Otherwise you've completely failed.
I've completely failed, lads.
And number 10, and I feel like this question needs to be asked, are you still on YouTube? I've been doing this since 2009, and I've never really completely stopped. I've always been on the internet in one way or another. But maybe YouTube doesn't even exist anymore in the way that it is right now. Maybe it's completely taken off into something different and people don't upload vlogs on YouTube anymore. Am I still making videos? If not on YouTube, wherever else? Am I still on the internet? I guess is my question.
Yes. Yes, you are on the internet, we're here. That's the answer to your question. Anyway, and then I sign off and I say, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and I'll see you next week for another video. That was a ride. I loved it and hated it in equal measure. Me 4 years ago, I was so naive. I think in this particular moment, when I filmed that video, I was in a lot of denial about the situation I was in still. It was like my overnight decision to end that relationship wasn't due to happen for like another week and a half. And yeah, my life, Jesus Christ, my life did a complete 180 after that, which was brilliant. It was great. It was great. Best decision I ever made. But no husband, no children. Sorry to disappoint, Bianca of the past. Also no pets, but I am equally as disappointed. I'm just not in a position to have one. A cat wouldn't do very well in this flat, and also my flatmate refuses to let me have one. So, you know, maybe next year. Anyway, that's this video done. Thank you guys so much for watching this with me and keeping me company. Also, if at any point you saw my ugly fake tan armpits, that's just how it is. I fake tanned and it got in my armpits, okay? That's life. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and also let me know. I'm gonna leave a poll. How long has it been since I left a poll? Would you like for me to film a 2025 time capsule? Shall I record a time capsule video for me to react to in 5 years' time? Would you like to see that? And then maybe in 5 years' time I'll react to it, if I'm still here. If I haven't died, I don't know. Vote up on the poll. Leave me a comment. And I will see you another time for another video. I hope you enjoyed it. I didn't. That's it. That's the end of the video. Love you, bye.